Hello everyone. I went to a Mexican restaurant yesterday and I had some cake. The slice of cake that I had was not good. I didn't like the ingredients that they used or anything. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to make a simple pound cake. Pound cake is flour, sugar, egg, and I'm going to be using a condensed sweet milk. I'm going to do the cinnamon, and I'm going to do nutmeg. So let me go ahead and have my ingredients and add that in here. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making a cake. What I'm going to do, I'm going to first start by adding an egg. I'm going to add 2 eggs just because I want to be sure that this cake is nice and fluffy. I'm going to crack the eggs into this bowl and make sure that I have no shell. What I like to do is to take out little pieces and cream together my sugars first. If I'm using about 1.5 cups of flour, I would like to use at least 2 eggs just to be sure that it's nice and there you go. There we go. So what I would do now is just cream together the sugar. I don't have butter, but that's okay. You can make cake without butter. You would just need oil. So right here I have some canola oil. If I had olive oil, I would use that. So right here I would just mix like a little bit of oil. And eggs can act as an oil as well. Mix. Okay. I will be adding about 2 tablespoons of the sugar. Mixing, and this is almost like a custard. It can be almost similar to a custard. You can use brown sugar if you want. So I'm done using the white sugar. What I'm going to do is just keep mixing it up so it forms a custard. I'm going to add in some cinnamon. Just a little cinnamon. Just enough. I'm going to be adding in a hint of nutmeg. This is going to be a loaf cake. If you want brown sugar, feel free to add brown sugar, which I'm going to add now. I would just eyeball it. Since I eyeballed the white sugar, I would just add the brown sugar and then add a little bit of the flour. So because the brown sugar adds a different flavor, just add that and mix it together nicely until it forms a nice color. If I had butter, I would do a brown butter. So make sure it has no clumps. So from here, I would add in a little bit of the almond extract and just a little bit of milk, and I'm going to add flour. A little almond, not too much. A little goes a long way in a cake. These eggs are going to lift this meal. Okay, so it's something similar to that. What I'm going to do is add just a little bit of milk. Just a little bit of the milk that I have left. Since it's 2 eggs, I'm going to add little by little of the flour. And again, I have the condensed milk right here to pour and add it. Milk and condensed milk. And I think I have some evaporated milk, not quite sure. So you add little by little of the flour. Little by little of the flour. And this is a simple and easy pound cake. Literally in 15 minutes, and then you bake it for about 40. So add a little bit more of the flour. You can sift your flour if you have time, but because it's a weeknight, I'm rushing. So I'm gonna show you, just incorporate little by little, and I'm gonna pour this batter in. I'm gonna pour this batter, into this dish right here. And I wanted my own easy cake. Just a little bit of flour, little by little. Little by little. If you wanted to mix any specific things in here, any add-ins, then you can do that now before you prepare this cake for the oven. I'm going to keep adding at least 2-3 more, so it can 2-3 more mix-ins of the flour, because you don't want it to be so eggy. But yeah, 1, 2, 3. As far as sugar and flour, I have 2 eggs, so about 2 cups of flour, or 1.5 cups of the flour. Mix in gently. Make my own cake. Nice, something simple at home. I put my oil in here. So I'm gonna add a little more oil so you see how it's forming into a, there we go. So I would add a little bit more flour and just a little sugar at the end, and that's it. Nice and simple, quick and easy cake. You can make at home, make it yourself. Quick and easy dessert that doesn't take and costs you $10+ Absolutely ridiculous. Just mix little by little. And I'm going to, you can add vanilla if you want, but I already added the almond. So keep mixing till it starts to look like that. So yummy. Put a little more. A little bit of butter, anything would bring out the flavor of this. I think what I'm gonna do is probably put a little bit of butter extract. So thank you. Now let me go ahead and bake this in the oven. It's a quick and easy little cake with the flour and the sugars, and both sugars. It has the butter extract because I don't have butter in it. It has oil. It has 2 eggs, and I did put some baking soda in it and mix that up really good so that it could rise. And yeah, I'm just gonna cook this in the oven for the next 45 minutes or so, because I am really wanting some cake, and I want a tres leches cake, and I don't know, it's just something about when you want a cake or when you want a dessert, your mind is like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can make it at home. At least that's what my mind went straight to, because I've been learning, you know, baking and stuff. I'm like, let me go ahead and make me a homemade cake. Get all the ingredients here. You know, all you need is next time make sure that you have butter. But other than that, I am pleased with it. I'm going to put this in the oven for 45 minutes, or check it after 25 minutes, because since this is a homemade cake, it might not take that long. So thank you so much, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So this is the beautiful cake. I'm going to let this cake rest a little, and I'm going to, you know, cut the slice nice and crunchy, just how you want your cake to be. Go ahead and insert your toothpick in certain spots. This doesn't have butter, it has oil. It has the extract. I'm gonna go ahead and poke holes in it. And this is the beauty of the cake that I made today. This is how it looks. This is a little bit of flour on it. You know, flour on the side from making a cake. This cake took me 10 minutes to bake because I baked a pound cake before. It took 10 minutes, and I did the literally the liquid ingredients first and then the dry ingredients. So I'm proud of this cake. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you the end result.